그래서 올해는 이번에 이제 그 한국전 75주년 기념해서 좀 더 많은 행사들이 있고요. 그래서 KVA 재향군인회랑 자매결연 할 예정이고 또 그 여성회도 운영할 예정입니다. 그리고 하반기에는 이제 뉴스 카운슬하고 젊은 팀들을 저희가 이제 재향군인회 소속으로 만들려고 합니다. 그래서 그런 것들이 이제 그 10월에 그랜을 콘서트를 할 예정이고요. 그래서 또한 여러분들의 많은 협조 부탁드리겠습니다. So I just want to greet my English and thank you for coming to the AGM this year. And the AGM is all about looking back to 2024. We've been successful because thanks to all of you to attend and help us in so many different ways to make our ceremony possible. And also we are kind of looking forward to 2025. We are ready to 2025, but because I think this has been the 75th of the anniversary of the start of the Korean War, so we try to make it more special. So we have not only for the Gapon Battle ceremony and Korean War ceremony and Korean Veteran ceremony, but we have a special the fundraising of tournament in June. So that fund will go to, because we have a Korean War Memorial Garden in Langley, and we need to change, upgrade our water pumps, so we need a few $1,000. So we try to raise that money through the tournament, and once we get pay attention to, we will give us more special information.
향군의 다짐, 우리는 대한민국 국토방위에 헌신한 저로다. 하나, 향군의 일원이라는 소속감을 갖는다.
Honorable Senator 연아마틴, MP Van Papta, MP Yalero, Mayor Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, your members, director and executive directors of Korean Veterans Association. I want to congratulate on your successful AGM. In the last 2 years, KVA has been one of the most exemplary organizations in Korean community. Thanks to President Michael Chang for his leadership, ceaseless passion, and unmatched devotion.
Women in uniform that are present today, our beloved veterans of the Korean War, members of the KVA Western Chapter, and friends. On behalf of the Senate of Canada, I want to bring sincere greetings to everyone gathered today. 캐나다 상원을 대표해 재향군인회 캐나다 서부지회 총회에 참석해 영광입니다. 재향군인회는 국가의 안보에 버팀목으로서 중요한 역할을 해오고 있으며 급변하는 국제 정세와 다양한 안보 위협 속에서 여러분의 존재는 든든한 힘이 되고 있습니다. 특히 한인 사회와 지역 사회 그리고 유공자회 명예회원으로서 참전 용사님들을 향한 여러분의 봉사와 헌신은 주에서 많은 사람들께 모범이 되고 있습니다. As we heard, there Michael Chang, President of KVA Western Chapter, and all its executive and members have worked hard the past 2 years to do so many wonderful commemorative events and special projects, as well as fundraising. And I just want to thank them for their good work, and for all of you here in support that you have gathered. I think your presence means a lot, and together we will continue to serve our community and especially honor our veterans of the Korean War.
Among so many friends from the Korean community, and I want to give a special salute to the veterans, the Korean War veterans, for all the work that you have done for us in the past and that you continue to do for us now. I'm the Member of Parliament for Langley Aldergrove, and I feel close to Korea because there was a small piece of Korea in my riding in the form of the Gapyeong Stone, which marks a very important battle in the Korean War, where Canadian soldiers and Korean soldiers fought shoulder to shoulder for everything that was right and for freedom and for democracy. And we prevailed. We will continue to prevail. As the Shadow Minister for Pacific Economic Development, I'm very interested in furthering our relation with the Korean community, economic, culturally, of course. But in the face of new threats around trade, it is important that Canada strengthen its relationship with Korea so that we can continue to grow together. Thank you so much.
I want to raise my hands to all the vets that are in the room and all in active service that are in the room. I know we have some Vietnamese veterans as well as some Korean veterans. I want to raise my hands to you and just ask you, please share those stories. Because here in Canada, on this land, we haven't seen war like you've seen war. And I know it affects many of you deeply. Some of the conversations that I had earlier today, I have some Canada pins with me, please. If you want one, please come and see me. So that's my ask. Talk about it. Share it. I know it hurts. I know it's hard. But our young people need to understand how important it is that they all stand on guard for democracy and for your human rights. So, in the spirit of taking care of each other, I also wanted to share that last time I was with many of you, I spoke about a tax credit. I'm always doing the push for tax credits. I do have some information in Korea today around the caregiver tax credit. I know many of you are caring for someone at home or even an aging parent that maybe doesn't live in your home. Please get some information on the tax credit, but really, a big thank you to all of the work all of you have been doing, how visible you are in the community. I want to thank President Lee and President Chang for doing this work, and have a wonderful AGM and a wonderful 2 years.
Come and meet with you. It fills me with pride when I see all these veterans who have sacrificed so much to defend democracy, defending our country, Korea, all around the world. Now we have our democracy under threat again. It's a great honor to see our members in uniform, our veterans. President Lee and President Chang have done such a wonderful job. On behalf of the Legislative Assembly of British Columbia, on behalf of our Premier David Eby, I bring greetings to all of you and say thank you for the wonderful work the Korean community has done. As we have heard from the previous speaker, Benita, that we are also now looking forward to create even strengthening and widening our relationship with Korea. We have to take everything and to consider everything to make sure that we stay strong. British Columbians, British Columbia economy continue to be very successful. And he's going to speak, I'm sure, in a couple of minutes, or no, 1 minute. Again, on behalf of the Legislative Assembly, all members from all parties, I want to say thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you so much. A lot of speeches were given in English already, so I'll be giving my greetings in Korean. 안녕하세요. 최병아 의원입니다. 아시다시피 굉장히 오늘 중요한 자리에 초대를 받게 돼서 영광이라고 생각합니다. 당연히 지금까지 많이 들으셨겠지만 군인분들 너무나 일을 하는 것에 대해서 감사합니다. 당연히 이제 여기 새로운 나라에 캐나다에 저희가 살면서 이 새로운 나라를 지키고 이제 디펜드해야 될 시간이 왔습니다. 그것을 여기 나라에서 잘 지켜주시고 있기 때문에 저는 최대한 이제 한국이랑 저희 캐나다랑 나라의 관계를 더 연결을 해가지고 두 나라의 경제를 더 키우는 일을 맡아서 하고 있습니다. 저희가 요번 이제 다음 주 월요일 날 주 1당에서 미국 트럼프 대통령이 관세를 하는 것에 대해서 막기 위한 법안을 제안을 시작을 하고 있습니다. 당연히 여기 캐나다에 있으시면서 여기 경제와 생활하는 것에 조금 도움을 드리기 위해서 열심히 일을 하고 있으니까 그것에 대해서 많이 응원을 해주셨으면 감사하겠습니다.
The partnership, the friendship, and the reality of what we're remembering. And I'm joined today, honored to be joined today, of course, with my colleague, Councillor Steve Kim, who's the mayor's designate to our important Korean Canadian community. And it's so good to have you here with me, because this is important. The Korean community in Coquitlam is important to us. 여러분은 코퀴틀람에게 아주 소중합니다. We passionately recognize the friendship between Canada and Korea, and it's built by people in this room. And all of those are moments that we can continue to remember what's at stake in defending democracy. What's at stake in defending democracy, and as others have said, there's much to be done in the future to continue to defend democracy, defend the freedoms that aren't free, the freedoms that don't come cheap. And for all of those who served in uniform, who continue to serve in uniform, on behalf of Coquitlam City Council, thank you.
And I remember moving to Coquitlam in 1981, and the first question to me was, what's a Korean? Never heard of it before. And now I stand in front of you and seeing everyone gathered here today to commemorate 75 years since the start of the Korean War, to see our Korean veterans here, all elected officials and appointed officials, and our frontliners. It means so much to me to see that our community comes here together to celebrate and recognize the work and achievements of not only our Korean War veterans, but everyone who has come after them. I would not be here without our Korean War veterans. And it really has meant a lot to me over the last number of years to recognize everything that I've seen. I look at this table of elected officials who have dedicated their time to come to our events, Korean or not. And it's 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I could not even fathom that this type of gathering would happen. So, and then to have it in the city where I was raised in, and have the honor and distinction to serve as a city councilor with Richard Stewart, who has been a tremendous friend to the Korean community. Diversity is strong in Coquitlam, and it's something that we're proud of. So I look forward to recognizing over the next 3 years all the different, I guess, gatherings that we're going to have to remember everyone who sacrificed and served in the Korean War. So thank you very much. 건강하시고 새해 복 많이 받으세요. Happy New Year and please be safe.
네, 다음은 시상 Certificate of Appreciation presented to Mr. Graham de la Gourgendier, Burnaby, Chief RCMP. In appreciation of your dedication, Western Canada Chapter, President Michael Chan.
Following all the eloquent elected officials that spoke so wisely before me. And I know this is off script, but I just wanted to say a couple of things. On behalf of your RCMP, I want to thank you for inviting us here, but I feel like I should be thanking you. So the important work that you do to ensure that our veterans are remembered and honored for everything that they've done so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we all enjoy in this country, I think is amazing. The second thing I want to thank you for is your kindness, your grace. You've treated us with honor and respect as you've invited us to be a part of this important ceremony. So I want to thank you. David Duanchan, you've done a lot of work to help support the important ceremonies here. And I'm looking at one of our own, David Kim here, who's has a dual career with the reserves as well as the RCMP. So thank you for your commitment to everybody's freedom here as well. Thank you, and you're so kind to us.
소방수 Mr. Doug Petty를 모시겠습니다. Next we'll have Burnaby firefighter Mr. Doug Petty. In appreciation of your dedicated service, devotion, and commitment to Korean veterans and Korean community in BC, we gratefully present this certificate to express our gratitude.
That I'm very humbled by this award and more humbled to be in the veterans' presence. The sacrifices you guys gave up over your lives helps us live the freedoms that we have now, and very much respect to all of you and our present serving members as well. Just very humbled by this award, and thank you again so much. We've built a great relationship with the Korean veterans, and we look forward to continuing that in the future. Thank you very much.
참고로 저희 행사 때 정말 많이 도와주세요. You are one of the greatest help from our ceremony every year. So.
Certificate of Appreciation presented to Mr. Ted Hawthorne. We gratefully present this certificate to express our gratitude. February 22nd, 2025, Korean Veterans Association, Western Canada Chapter, President Michael Chan.
Korean War Veterans and the Korean Veterans Association for their good work. On my part, I'm very proud to support your organizations, and I hope to continue to do so in the future. You've already acknowledged the Honorary Lieutenant Colonel of the regiment is here, Bill Diamond, and of course our very own Captain Kim. So it's a great day for the British Columbia Regiment, and thank you once again, Mike.
Certificate of Appreciation presented to Mr. Richard Liu. In appreciation of your dedicated service, devotion, and commitment to Korean veterans and Korean community in BC, we gratefully present this certificate to express our gratitude. February 22nd, 2025, Korean Veterans Association, Western Canada Chapter President, Michael Chan.
안녕하세요. I would be remiss if I didn't say anything, especially as my life partner, my wife, is also Korean. And so it is a tremendous honor to be here, and I really thank our veterans who are present with us today and those who have gone before us. I'm with my fellow member from St. John Ambulance, Mr. Vincent Liu. He's a brother of mine from 500 years ago. And we are honored to continue to support the Korean Veterans Association of Western Canada and our veterans, and for all that you do and continue to do. St. John Ambulance had been known to train the Canadian Armed Forces for over 140 years, and it was our honor to do that. And we continue to keep our community safe, and it's a proud duty to continue to do that here. So thank you very much, Michael.
감사장, 대한민국 재향군인회 캐나다의 서부지회 자문위원 정기총. 이 사람은 대한민국 재향군인회 캐나다 서부지회 자문위원으로서 평소 투철한 국가관과 애국심으로 동포사회 기감이 될 뿐 아니라 밴쿠버 지역 민간 외교와 함께 동맹 강화를 위해 기여한 공익금으로 이 감사장을 드립니다. 2025년 2월 22일 대한민국 재향군인회 캐나다 서부지회 회장 장민우회 회원 일동.
장을 받아서 감개무량합니다. 이 계기로 인해서 더욱 열심히 또 돈 벌어서 열심히 재향군인의 그 권리와 일기를 하기를 하는 걸로 잘 받겠습니다. 감사합니다. 땡큐.
재향군인회 캐나다 서부지회 회원 일동은 2025년 정기총회를 맞이하여 튼튼한 국가 안보와 회원 친목의 도모에 앞장설 것을 다짐하며 다음과 같이 결의한다.